of buying a retirement home in Seattle, don't rush. There are 5 common traps that could ruin your plans. Let's talk about how to avoid them. Hi everyone, I'm Maggie. We've done a couple of videos about retirement home recently, and ever since then, my inbox has been full of messages from people asking for help. Some are planning for themselves, but most are looking for their parents, and almost all of them are making the same mistake. They are approaching the retirement housing the same way they would for a starter home, looking at location, layout, and future appreciation. And that is a big mistake. Buying a retirement home in Seattle is a whole different process. First, the budget logic is different. Starter homes are all about monthly payments and current income. Retirement homes are about long-term financial stability, predictable income from pensions, investments, and making sure there's enough left over for healthcare and emergencies. Second, the needs are different. Younger buyers focus on commute and size. Retired parents care about peace, walkability, medical access, and low maintenance. And third, the time frame is different. A first home might be for 5 to 10 years. A retirement home, that's often for the next 20, even 30 years. That means you are planning not just for today, but for who they will be in 5, 10, even 15 years. And that's why in today's video, I'll first walk you through a 4-step system to make buying a retirement home way easier. Then we'll talk about 5 common traps that can really mess up the long-term quality of life. And finally, I'll give you specific recommendations based on 3 budget ranges: $500,000, $700,000, and $1 million, with real neighborhoods and property types to consider. Before we start, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be sharing more real-world walkthroughs and neighborhood tours soon to help you get a real feeling of retirement living in Seattle. Now, let's talk about the 4-step process I recommend for anyone shopping for a retirement home. One of the biggest things I hear from people is, Maggie, I've looked through like 50 homes on Zillow and I'm more confused than ever. That's because they are doing it backwards. They start by looking at listings, not by thinking through their parents' needs. So the 4-step process will help you make the right choices in the right order. Step 1 is getting the budget right and leaving room for a safety buffer. You're not calculating a mortgage payment like you would for a younger family. You are calculating whether your parents can comfortably sustain the home on fixed income. For example, if they receive $8,000 per month from pensions and investments, all housing costs, mortgage, taxes, HOA, maintenance should stay under $4,000. The other half should be left for healthcare, daily living, and unexpected expenses. Even if your parents are healthy now, healthcare is the single biggest wildcard in retirement. Insurance alone can cost $4,000 to $8,000 per year here in Seattle, so don't push the budget too tight. Make sure they can live comfortably and even improve their quality of life. Step 2 is picking the lifestyle before picking the city. Most people pull up a map and start looking for cheap areas, but for retirement, comfort comes first. If your parents love nature and quiet, then places like Issaquah or North Bend are perfect with lakes and mountains right nearby. If they don't speak English well and seek for a more diverse environment, then Bellevue, Newcastle, or even Edmonds make life a lot easier. And if they want to stay closer to their kids, keep the drive under 30 to 45 minutes. That alone makes a huge difference in how often the family can get together for dinner or weekend visits. Once you pick the right city, the rest of the decision gets much easier. Step 3 is choosing the right type of home and putting long-term comfort first. I always recommend that retirees avoid large homes unless there's a very specific reason. Maintenance becomes a burden very quickly. I love options like single-family homes, small houses with main floor bedrooms, 55-plus communities, or low-maintenance condos. These are easy to manage and adapt better to future physical changes. I know a lot of adult children think their parents need a lot of space, but in reality, most of their day-to-day life happens in the living room, kitchen, and bedroom. Retirement comfort comes from convenience, not square footage. Step 4 is the home tour and offer process, but what really matters most is the inspection. And for retirement homes, the focus should be on safety. Make sure the flooring is non-slip, the stairs aren't too steep, Bathrooms have grab bars, heating and plumbing are reliable, and the entrance from the garage is level, looking for any outdoor repair risks. This might seem small now, but they make a huge difference for seniors. If possible, use an inspector who specializes in senior living. They'll catch issues that most others miss. Once you go through these 4 steps, buying a retirement home becomes much less stressful and way more focused. Now, let's talk about the 5 biggest mistakes I see people make when buying a retirement home for themselves or their parents. The first mistake is focusing only on the house and forgetting about the city. I see people jump at a low price, only to find out the home is in a remote area with no services. Their parents move in and realize groceries are 20 minutes away, the doctor is even farther, and there's no park nearby, and 0 community activities. And that sense of isolation, it can be fixed by nicer finishes or more square footage. That's why it's so important to choose a city with an established living circle, clinics, shopping centers, parks, and social events. The second mistake is living too far from essential services. When you're younger, driving around is no big deal, but for older adults, physical energy, confidence, and even safety becomes more concern. Ideally, they should be able to reach out to their daily needs within a 10-minute drive. They should also be able to take a walk, sit in the sun, or go for some fresh air within 5 minutes of leaving the house. And if they're not fluent in English, being close to some grocery stores of their culture and familiar restaurants make life a lot easier and more enjoyable. The third mistake is buying a high-maintenance home. Retirement should be about ease and peace of mind. That's why condos and 55-plus communities are often perfect. You don't have to worry about roof leaks, mowing the lawn, or dealing with surprise repairs. But you do need to check the HOA fees. Some communities charge $800 to $1,200 per month, and that has to be part of your long-term budget planning. The fourth mistake is ignoring lighting and noise. Younger people can deal with a dark living room or some street noise, but for retirees who spend most of the day at home, this affects their entire mood and well-being. Homes with poor sunlight can feel depressing, especially in Seattle winters. Noise from highways, planes, or schools might seem tolerable at first, but it wears on you fast, and this stuff matters way more than you think. The fifth mistake is not considering future mobility. Just because stairs aren't a problem now doesn't mean they won't be in 10 years. That's why I recommend avoiding 2-story homes unless the primary bedroom is on the main level. Also pay attention to bathroom safety, kitchen layout, and entryway transitions. I've seen people overlook one small step by the front door, and years later, a fall turns their life upside down. By now, you are probably realizing that buying a retirement home is not about picking a property. It's about planning for a lifestyle. So let's talk about what you can actually get in the Seattle area based on 3 common budget ranges. If your budget is around $500,000, I recommend looking into condos or 55-plus communities with good amenities. Bonnie Lake is a great example. It has beautiful surroundings, mature shopping areas, and lots of developments with pools and fitness centers, all within 10 minutes of major stores like Costco. If you prefer to be closer to nature, Issaquah also has these 55-plus communities in this price range with great 2-bedroom layouts and strong day-to-day convenience, though you want a budget for slightly higher HOA fees. If you are working with a $700,000 budget, you can start exploring small single-family homes. Maple Valley is quiet, green, newer, and popular with a lot of families. It's also just a short drive from Renton's grocery store and services. Monroe is perfect if your parents love outdoor activities. It has lakes, parks, and a slower lifestyle. Lake Stevens is ideal for lake lovers with peaceful views, walking trails, and a very relaxed pace. And if your budget is around $1 million, you have the freedom to find a place that balances both environment and convenience. Issaquah has some gorgeous homes nestled by the mountains, close to clinics and shopping, with fresh air and calm surroundings. Edmonds and Mukilteo offer beautiful small homes by the sea, where retirees can enjoy ocean views, sunshine, and a peaceful coastal lifestyle that's truly healing. I walked through all of these areas with real families, and I've seen firsthand how these homes support a happy, healthy retirement. What I'm sharing with you is not about market hype. It's about real life, real needs, and what works long term. So today we've gone through the buying process, the mistakes to avoid, and concrete options by price range. And I just want to say this, there's no perfect retirement home. There's only the home that fits your parents' lifestyle, health needs, and long-term comfort. If you're currently helping your parents plan for retirement or thinking about your own, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Let me know your budget and what matters most to you, whether it's being near family, being part of a Chinese-speaking community, or anything else, and I'll try to help with some suggestions. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe for more local real estate content. I'm Maggie. I'll see you in the next video.